What's up, guys? This is the first time that I'm doing an Instagram live video. I'm here at Fox, about to go on set in about, 15 minutes or so. Get ready for the McGregor Mayweather press conference. And, I kind of take in all the craziness of what's going on here in this press conference. To start this whole thing, once I heard that this fight was going to get put together, I immediately said, there's no one in the world that's going to beat Floyd in a boxing ring. There's no one. And, for McGregor to go out there and box against someone like Floyd, it's not a good idea. He's going to have to do something unusual. But here's the thing. What I think people don't get of what Conor brings to the table is the fact that here's a guy who has a belief in himself that is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. And to me, that's obviously extremely inspirational. And I think that, when you look at any fighter, there's always going to be holes. There's always going to be certain weaknesses. But I think what separates fighters at the end of the day is their mindset. And I think Conor has a certain mindset where he hasn't been defeated by Floyd. He truly believes he's going to beat Floyd. And that, to me, is huge. And you start to see kind of Floyd getting a little bit rattled and starting to believe that he's fighting a crazy man in the ring. And I think Muhammad Ali did this against George Foreman. Everyone thought Muhammad Ali was going to lose. Now, granted, Muhammad Ali still was a phenomenal boxer, but he didn't have the kind of power that George Foreman had. And in the end, he ended up winning. And it really was his will at the end of the day that got it done. And when you look at fights like Maidana and Mayweather, Maidana is not a good technical boxer, yet he went out there and made it a sloppy fight, made it a war, and was able to take Floyd out of his element to a certain extent. Can Conor do that? I don't know. But, again, when you look at, the mindset of Conor, he's starting to get me. He's starting to get me to believe. And, man, I'm just saying, I might be changing my mind at the end of these press conferences because the power of the mindset is a beautiful thing. And for me to go against that means that I'm going against my own positive mindset. I'm going against, some of the miracles. There's certain things you can't quantify. There's certain things you can't measure. You could look at the stats of what you've done in boxing and all that stuff, and it's the same thing. You'd think it'd be impossible for someone to climb Mount Everest. It'd be impossible for someone to do a mile in under 4 minutes. But it's the mindset that gets it done. And I'm starting to believe that maybe this Conor guy can get it done in a boxing ring against someone like Floyd Mayweather. Any questions here? What do we got for questions? What do you guys got? Anything? These Americans don't get he is fighting Irishman. Nothing. Cody. Who do we got? Any questions? Nothing? Oh, Mike, is that the real Michael Bisping on here? Conor would destroy Bisping. Fight Kenny, you the man. Well, come on. Anyone have any questions? The hair, how does the hair get perfect? It's a little bit of hand, a little bit of comb, a little bit of pomade. Actually, a lot of bit of pomade. I'm lying. Let's see. Michael Bisping, what are you doing? Luke Becker. Luke, who the fook is this guy? Does the fight go the distance? I don't know. I think Conor's going to put everything into those first four rounds to try to get it done. Who do I think wins? Michael Bisping wants to ask me I don't know. I'm starting to move into the Conor McGregor camp. And it goes beyond. Everyone's going to say, oh, you're just being biased. I'm starting to believe what Conor's actually saying. And I think that his mindset is going to be hard to beat. I'm telling you right now. And I think he's starting to rattle Mayweather. Hey, don't talk trash about Michael Bisping. He's the man. What's up? Original Goon 1. See, when I go live, I get UFC champions to tune in to see what's going on. Thank you, Michael Bisping. Thank you. What are your thoughts on DC versus Jones? Man, that's going to be a tough fight, but I know how hard Daniel Cormier is training. John Jones, for my money, is the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet right now. The question is, he hasn't been fighting in a while. You know, he's kind of had a lot of ups and downs throughout his career. How is he going to deal with, you know, being away from the cage for so long? So I really don't know. There's a lot of question marks for me on Jon Jones. I think, you know, he's still going to be very motivated. I think Daniel Cormier has a way of bringing out the best in Jon Jones. So I really don't know. I mean, that's going to be one hell of a fight. I can't wait. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm going to push for my man DC, but I really don't know how that fight's going to go down. What else? Let's see. What's next for Justin Gaethje? I'm hearing he might be on the Ultimate Fighter show with Kevin Lee. I think that would be pretty crazy, and I think it'd be an awesome fight. Kevin Lee's a badass. Justin Gaethje is an absolute savage. So, yeah. Lisa Bizzle. You know, I don't know if Conor's going to throw illegal moves like elbows, but I think he's going to bend the rules a little bit. Mike Tyson, you know, threw a little bit of elbows. He also used to wrap people's arms up in the clinch and kind of tweak their elbow a little bit. And I think those are the kind of things that he needs to venture into. He needs to venture into that gray area to try to mess Floyd up a little bit. Also, just the threat, just kind of as a fighter going in there, not really knowing if the fighter you're going against is going to follow the rules can be a scary thing, especially for a boxer, a guy who's not used to getting headbutted or, you know, getting choked perhaps, or getting his arm tweaked in the clinch, or getting an elbow. You know, those are all things that can really throw a fighter off. Let's see. He doesn't deserve to fight Mayweather. Better do job defending him. Ken, are you going to compete in EBI anytime soon? I don't think so, man. I'm trying to get my gym set up. I would love to compete, but I'm trying to focus on getting my gym set up and really try to focus on my students. So that's going to be my focus heading forward. Moving forward here. What else? Who is your favorite UFC fighter of all time? Man, I got a lot of them. I mean, Royce Gracie is the guy who got me started in it. Obviously, you know, Anderson Silva is phenomenal. There's so many great fighters out there. Let's see. What are people saying? Conor is a racist? I don't think he's a racist. I think he's being pretty funny. I don't think he's being racist. Good luck, Kenny. I can't see you get my answer question. What's the question? Give me a question. Maia versus Woodley predictions. You know, you're not going to find a bigger fan than Damian Maia than me. I just think that Tyron is a very tough matchup for someone like Damian Maia. Coming from a jiu-jitsu background, Damian Maia is one of my heroes. But I have to be a realist. The way that they match up style-wise, Tyron's not going to give up many takedowns, if any, and he's got a speed and power advantage that is pretty significant. What up, Scott? What's up with GSP? The latest I heard on GSP is that he's trying to get cleared to be able to continue training and fighting. I guess he's got an eye injury that he's trying to get cleared. As soon as he gets cleared, he can start setting up his fight. So just some medical stuff with George that he needs to get ironed out. Do you think Floyd is having any doubts? He might. I don't know. Again, Floyd is the master of the boxing ring, but is he getting rattled a little bit? Yes. How is Floyd going to lose this fight? Not on a technical level. It's going to be if Conor is able to get into his head, and I think it's starting to work. And I think it's only going to get crazier here as we move forward. Today is the day 3 of the press conference. We're going to be in Brooklyn, New York. We'll be talking about fights tomorrow as well. But I am late as usual. I got to run to the set. You guys, thank you so much. This was fun. I've never done this before. Never done Instagram Live. But I'll be continuing to use this and hope you guys tune in to hear more. And I love hearing your questions. And I'm about to walk in right now. You see I'm walking back the back rooms of Fox. They are yelling at me right now to get on set. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Check us out on FS2, day 3 of the Mayweather-McGregor.